there any homework questions or lingering questions you want me to answer? I have a little bit of board, like half a board almost.
You're number 5 in the quiz.
Yeah. Everybody handed in a quiz, right?
Yeah. Thank you.
So number 5 gave you the integral of 4 tan squared u plus 9 du. So you only know a few trig integrals, right? You know the integral of sine, the integral of cosine, and then you know the integral of secant squared, the integral of cosecant squared, and then you know secant tangent and cosecant cotangent. So you have to somehow make this fit one of the integrals that you know. You don't know tangent squared. You don't know the integral of tangent squared. So my suggestion is to use an identity to get rid of tangent squared. Yeah, so you should have somewhere in your memory banks that 1 plus tan squared equals secant squared. Or some form of this identity. Since I have tangent squared as my function that I want to replace, I can move the 1 over. Then I know tan squared theta equals secant squared theta minus 1. Right, so somewhere you should have this accessible. So then in this integral, in this indefinite integral, keep the 4, but then replace the tangent squared with secant squared minus 1. Like this. And then keep the 9. At this point, you have to do a little bit of algebra. Distribute out to 4. So this will be the integral of 4 secant squared u minus 4 plus 9. Collect like terms. And then you can do the integral of each of these. Right? Secant squared is the derivative of tangent. So the integral of secant squared is tangent. The 4 is a constant multiple, so it's going to follow down. The integral of 5 is going to be what? 5u. Right, the integral of a constant is the constant times whatever your variable is. And then plus. So that's what you. Should have gotten that. What else?
Can you do 4 on the quiz?
Number 4 gave you the indefinite integral of 3z squared plus 12z minus 9 over z to the 4th. Z. So, for this guy, what should you do?
3z squared times z to the negative 4.
Yeah, so you can split them up, right? If you have just z to a power, you know your power rule will work. So I would split this division up. Oh, this is one way to look at it. Z z to the 4 is going into everything. Or alternatively, you can bring the z to the 4 up as z to the negative 4 and then distribute it. Give you the same thing. Right? Because right now we have to combine these, and the way you combine is by subtracting exponents, at least when you have division. So this will be 3 z to the negative second, because 2 minus 4 is negative 2. Plus 12 z to the negative 3, because 1 minus 4 on the exponents. Minus 9 z to the negative 4. And then each one of these, ignore the constant, well, let the constant multiple come down, and then do your power rule. So add 1 to the power. Negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1, and divide by the result. 12z, add 1 to the power, negative 2, right? Negative 3 plus 1 is negative 2, then divide by the result. Minus 9z to the negative 3 divided by negative 3, plus it. So then if you rewrite this, it looks like the answers have fractions in them, so I would change those negative exponents into fractions. This would be z goes to the bottom, but it's negative, so you'll have negative 3z over z. And then this 12 over negative 2 is, I guess, minus 6 over z squared. And then negative 9 over negative 3 is plus 3 over z cubed.
Plus.
Okay.